I've talked a lot about IIM-K PGP-BL applications, but I wanted to talk about the stage two of the applications. IIM-K PGP-BL, the PGP in Business Leadership Program, has three stages, not two. Unlike other schools where you submit your essays, your GMAT or GRE or LOR, then you're invited for an interview, which is stage two. PGP-BL has three stages, right? So in the first stage, they make you write 5 essays, which I've talked about in another video. You can check it on my channel. I'll put it in the description as well. Before they invite you for an interview stage, which is a one-to-one interview, in the second stage, they make you write 2 essays. And these 2 essays are firstly, the first essay is very easy, which is tell us about your target company's goals domain, which is 20-word answer for each and every part. Because they make you write about your goals and why do you want to attend the IIM-K PGP-BL as part of the stage 1 essays, which is essay 1, which is 500 words long. They just want a summary of that in stage 2. But the second question that they make you write is very unique, something that I wanted to talk about, which is the question is, if you have to submit an alternative resume to us about yourself, then what will you submit? And I was thinking closely about it. I've been mentoring people for IIM-K PGP-BL for the last 3 admission cycles broadly. And every year I keep thinking deeply about this question. And I really think that the school has virtually asked you everything that they wanted to ask, which is your strengths, your weaknesses, your current job responsibilities, your most significant life achievement, your hobbies, and your goals, and why IIM-K PGP-BL will help you. The entire professional portfolio of your responsibilities and aspirations and current context has been asked to you by the school in stage 1 of the essays already, which is 5 essays. Now, if you try to repeat whatever you have written in stage 1, that doesn't give a good impression. But if somebody is asking you to submit your alternative resume, I believe this is a good opportunity for you to talk about things that you haven't mentioned in your CV. For example, the why behind the what of your life. For example, if in stage 1 in my hobbies, I talked about the fact that I like to play tabla, but I couldn't talk about who inspired me to take up tabla in the first place, let's say a peer or a parent or a sibling. That is a very good way to talk about that parental influence or peer influence in the alternative resume essay. So I would treat the alternative resume essay to be the why behind the what of your life, and start off with your parental influence, where you were born and brought up. Talk about how your journey progressed over time, your schooling days, who you met, how they inspired you, how they propelled you to do so much social impact work later on in life, how they encouraged you to take up dancing, for example, how they encouraged you to improve your communication skills, and eventually you became a part of a Toastmasters club in Gurgaon, for example. So the why behind the what, and start off with your upbringing, parents, schooling, college, beyond that. But don't mention your work achievements, work accomplishments, work experience that already has been mentioned. Talk about the why behind the what, which is if I've been able to win an award at work and I couldn't talk about it before, and that happened because of the trust and the conviction that my manager placed in me. Talk about the manager in the alternative resume. Talk about the peer who inspired you to take up the position of the placement coordinator in college in the resume. Talk about a parent who stayed with you despite managing 100 other things of their own. So the who and the how behind the final professional CV that I see when I look at your resume is what you should mention. The CV will mention that Sarthak won the applause award in Deloitte. That's okay. But how and who inspired or who encouraged Sarthak to win that award, that is missing. That is what you should include in the alternative resume. So if this is your CV which tells me your professional accomplishments and journey, this alternative resume is the raw material which made it possible. Whether it's a parent, a peer, a friend, a colleague, a batchmate in college. So this is what I would submit in the stage 2 of the application, because this has already been submitted in stage 1, right? So that is what I wanted to talk about in this video. And just one more thing before I conclude. IIM-K PGP-BL in 2025 has changed its work experience requirement from 3 years to 4 years. So anybody who has less than 4 years of experience as on 31st March 2026, because they'll attend the school next year, will not be able to apply. Earlier, this threshold was 3 years. Now it's 4 years. They've made it very similar to IIM Ahmedabad. IIM Ahmedabad also has 4 years of minimum work ex that they want by 31st March 2026. Right? I hope this helps you, and I'll see you very soon.